this. When we came to Nigeria, people kept talking about how big the market was. You know, Guinness sells more here in Nigeria than it does in Ireland. But women in Nigeria spend more than $1 billion on clothing made outside of Nigeria. But to turn that around, up next, we have Even Tribe. Take it away. Stand up.
I'm the co-founder of Even Tribe. We're here to build Africa's largest and most influential women's apparel brand. So shopping in Nigeria is a nightmare. There's no pricing transparency. It's inconvenient. You never really know what you're buying. But still, me and 25 million other women like me have to get dressed for work every day. So what do? We shop abroad. But it never quite fits because honestly, who at Zara is thinking about our hips? So I stopped dreaming of a Zara for Africans when I decided to just build my own. Even Tribe, Zara, but fashioned in our own image. This is our business model. We didn't want to just be a consumer company. We figured if we could empower women, a whole generation of female entrepreneurs, by giving them the tools and technology to retail our products. So our team is made up of high caliber, very excited people to chase this big dream. Ori and myself, investor and entrepreneur. I co-founded Jumia in 2012, and Ori has been an investor for 5 years. The Nigerian market is huge. Couple of facts: Nigerians are the 4th largest tourism spenders in UK fashion. Still, there are no dominant brands in Nigeria, 0 commercial production infrastructure, and 0 retail expertise. Competitive landscape. There are a lot of people competing in the market, but we see it very differently. So some people see 180 million people need clothes. We see 29 million career women desperately need a workwear solution. So we're approaching it from a solution brand. We want to be the go-to. Couple of milestones, but our most successful to date is that we've piloted domestic production. Is going to be the way forward for us. This changes the whole game, and now we're really making an impact on the things that matter on the African continent, particularly textiles production for export. We are a financially viable company, high growth. Retail is a high margin business, and because of our direct sales and e-commerce approach, we have very low fixed costs. We're making an impact. Every dress we produce creates at least 8 jobs domestically, and we make an economic impact of at least $30 for every dress that we retail. And our business is infinitely scalable because we've chosen direct sales and a mixture of e-commerce to approach the market. With a minimal investment, we could be in every African city in no time. Our exit strategy, so everyone is looking at Nigeria. Africa is on the move, like we said. And smart players are going to look for local competent players to enter the market. So we're positioning ourselves as a local competent player for big companies to enter Nigeria. Join the tribe.
Questions?
So congratulations on being a co-founder of Jumia. It sounds like it's been a great success. And so what led you to make the transition to start this company?
Like I said, it was how you perceive the opportunity. So people look at Nigeria and they just see the really big numbers, but I don't think people are really understanding the nuance of the market or really digging deep into the opportunity. So people just see there are 180 million people. But those 180 million people, such different needs and abilities to consume. So we've chosen a specific sector to market, career women, upwardly mobile women, and instead of spending $1 billion in Dubai and London and New York, we want that $1 billion spent in Nigeria. We want to produce a product in Nigeria, retail it in Nigeria, use Nigerian women to push the product and make a commission so that everybody, it's really about reinvesting in Africa. And that we just saw the opportunity differently than other people have seen it.
The retail and fashion space in Nigeria is large, as pointed out, but highly fragmented, lots of options, lots of ways to buy, lots of ways that this market is served. How do you plan to go beyond the pack, and how do you plan to truly differentiate yourself so that your product is purchased?
So I think the biggest differentiator is our direct sales model. So I think a lot of people look at the numbers and say, oh, it's right for technology. But what we understand is that the technology is the way forward, but there's a current system that exists. And why don't we empower those women that are already in the fragmented market with technology and the tools, give them good products to retail, and have them make a living the way we make a living. So every time we sell a dress, there's women in Nigeria that just made a 20 to 30% commission from that dress. And we think that is the best way to grow because we're including as many women as possible in the opportunity.
So what do you worry about?
So scaling is going to be our biggest issue. So we're very focused on made in Africa, producing on the African continent, and that is difficult. So when you talk to investors, it's a bit weary that you're trying to produce in Africa, but for us, it's part of the story. Like, it has to be Africans empowering Africans, consumerism, but benefiting Africans. So right now there's a lot of consumerism in Nigeria, but it doesn't really benefit Nigerians. We spend all of our money abroad. So for us, and we buy all our products in China. So there's no real economic impact from all the consumerism. And I think consumerism can be a good thing if it's making a huge impact on the society.
All right, great job, thanks.
Thank you.